From the world-famous Milwaukee Bowl in the Portland area, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Colt Jantz looking to win his 4th career JBT title, but he's got his hands full against top seed Kenji London. Kenji's got to beat Colt by 20 to tie, 21 to win, and that's a spare strike to open up the title match for the increasingly tall redhead. To the left, Matt Corin making his first appearance in the top 4. He's won 2 matches to get here to the title match, but he's playing the red-hot Ashton Yamasaki, who's got a lot of experience in this scenario. Kenji, off to a great start this season, already has a second place finish, excuse me. Comes in high there, he goes cross lane at the spare and has no problem picking that up. Ashton, the 4-time champion, with lots more in his future. Man, is youth being served this season on tour. We talked about a whole bunch of 12 and 13-year-olds making scratch title matches. Ashton is 15? I mean, 14 still? How old are you? Cuánto años? 14.
I'll be 15 in December.
You look so baffled by that question. I said, how old are you? He goes, what?
You don't already know?
So, Mac, you're 14 for real?
Yeah.
So 2 14-year-olds in the scratch title match. Those of you panicking about, oh, it can't be these 21-year-olds. I don't see any 21-year-olds. So, yeah. Any age, any average. Colt's got that a little wide, but no, it does not come back. A washout for him to deal with.
No, I think Ashton's 15.
Oh, well, he's got pins flying, however old he is. Ashton, there is much controversy. Please state your age for the camera.
15.
All right, there we go. Controversy solved. Uh-oh, that's going to miss. Right. Interesting time for 10-pin practice for Colt. He's going to trail early as a result of that. Colt has already defeated Haley Martin and first-time finalist McKenna Aller, sorry, McKenna, to get to the final, while Mac is down fellow first-time scratch finalist Paul Rosales and AJ Hooper in the semifinals. AJ led qualifying. New rule this year, when the 2 U17 bowlers play each other anyway, that becomes the U17 title match, so Mac has already locked up that subdivision win. Stays no thumb and flattens out that old school burgundy for the spare. He seems pleased with himself. Colt, no problem at the 3-6-10. Yes, that's not that new burgundy that a lot of people are throwing. That is a burgundy from the late 80s, early 90s. That ball is half plug, half burgundy. And that works. Let's have a little fun out there. It's good to see. Sometimes those first-time finalists get a little tight. That does not seem to be the case. Nice shot from Kenji over there. Came oh so close to winning that first title out at Tacoma. Lost a heartbreaker in the final there. Would love to reverse that with a win here. And then he'll figure out what his handicap is overnight and decide what to do next. Look at those 10 pins. Piece of cake.
See, I saw a spare ball when I went to the house, and I saw it and I kicked it to the other stuff, and I was like, I don't need it.
Nice shot from London there. 10 in the pit again. That's 3 in a row and a big early lead for Kenji. Ashton, one of the most powerful strike balls on tour. With the two-handers, it's all about timing, and he has got effortlessly good timing. And we'll see what he posts that follow-through. When he does on balance, that ball's going to hit the pocket almost every time, and boy, does he hit the pocket hard. Of course, you saw him this summer on the Junior Gold Show. Put up a good fight. No! Popped out of that one just a hair, and we've seen that a couple times today. Seen hits that look like they just could have been high flush hits, leave big pocket splits like that. We have also, I don't want to jinx anybody, seen pins move all over the pin deck without falling. So we'll see if that happens to come into play tonight. 7 pins became 6 pins. 2 pins became 9 pins. Who was it? Colin Bowman left like a 2-5-8 that none of those pins were the original pin. It was weird. Ah, good shot from Colt there. That's his second strike of the title match.
4 pin into the 3.
Dead in the pit for Mac there. Well, he's got the lead in this match, and I giggle about his ball rep, Tyler Coates, out to the left. But one, besides just repping him, he's also keeping him loose, and that's a big deal when you get to a situation that you've never been in before. Oh man, gets real fortunate carry. I told you Ashton can put pop on a ball, but Mac's putting plenty on that as well. He has suddenly got himself a 23-pin lead with 3 frames to go. Kenji with his worst shot of the title match after 4 in a row leaves that tricky Durbin spare. Ashton needs some X's now. Ah, man. Bolt on carbon, a new Kegel pattern. Pretty high ratio pattern. Led to some medium to high scores today, highlighted, of course, by Makana Wong's 300, first in the Northwest this season. And meanwhile, Kenji misses that spare open in the 7th for 152. And all of a sudden, it's a 9-pin game, and Colt can make it dead even if he can strike in the 7th. Matches can change rapidly. The best Ashton can do is 212, with Mac going at a 214 pace. So a strike pretty mandatory here in the 9th for Yamasaki. They both walk onto camera. Oh yeah! Colt gets the light hit, and Ashton gets one of the patented wicked Ashton messengers for a mandatory 9th frame strike, but Mac can step up here and take the title away. 2 frames away from his first career win. He was wondering, man, am I ever going to make a cut last season? Different Mac Corin this year. Oh! Doesn't quite trip that 4. Jams with a huge shot in his 8th frame. You betcha. Double work and make it 3 in a row for Colt. Colt's mom told me he moved up in weight to 15 pounds. That's the only thing he moved up in weight about, because he grew about 1.5 foot and he stayed the same weight. So he just kind of went like a rubber band. I did too at that age. So, nice recovery shot from Kenji. Did you know, Liam Hardman, that I was the shortest kid in 4th grade and the tallest kid in 7th grade? Fun fact. That literally hurt to grow every day that much. Ah, Karin shreds the rack, and that's huge because he was on the spare. Now he only needs 9 on 2 balls to win that title. Kenji with a big shot over there as well. Boy, fast and furious, 10 in the pit. Answers as well as he possibly could with the flush double there. That's going to be anybody's match. Again, the difference is 20. As it stands, Colt has a 10-pin lead, but we'll see what happens. 9 on 2 balls. And that's 7 on 1 ball. Oh my, not done yet. Ball rep tells him what he needs. Colt gets a big break, breaking up that 310. This would not be the time to go for it, folks. 2 pins is a win. Anything less, Ashton is going to have a miracle second chance. Look out. Oh, he only gets 1. Well now.
Alright, you're bringing your spirit.
From out of nowhere, Ashton Yamasaki needs all 3 in the 10th tie. If that's the case, we have a 1-shot roll-off. Colt makes his spare over on 16. Right now, Ashton needs all 3. There's 1. If there's anybody on tour that I would need to throw 3 in the 10th, this would be one of the candidates right here, no question about it. Let's see what Colt can do in his 10th. He's got a spare working, and it's an even match. And oh no! 2-10 split. He's going to have to go for that. Hopefully he'll take a second and look at the scoreboard and realize that. Ashton wants it to wheel. It does. It sucks that 10-pin out, and we are 1 shot away from our first scratch title match tie in quite some time. Colt needs to give us a run. He is. Get it! Oh, it fell! I think Dave is behind lane 15 and he just took the little mechanic stick and poked that 10 pin in the back because it fell over forwards. And is an important fill ball still for Colt, but right now this is to tie. He got it! Oh my, we are tied at 212. Colt's got an important fill ball. I got to explain to the bowlers what's happening. Okay guys, Matt, come here please. Tied at 212 by roll. This is a one-shot roll on that. You're the higher seed, so you have the option of leading bowling order. If you tie at the end of a one shot, the order stays the same, but the lead 14 go first. I would explain this to the crowd. Second, Matt, you'll follow him on 14. You tie again, you do it again. Folks, by rule, we break scratch ties with one-shot roll-offs. Ashton's the higher seed. He elected to go first on 14. Mac will follow him on 14. If they tie, the order stays the same, but the lane flip-flops one shot at a time until the tie is broken. And while I'm explaining the tie, Kenji London gets his first strike in the 10th. That should wrap it up. That second strike definitely wraps it up. He'll be in the 240s, and he's a brand new JBT champion. Great split conversion by Colt in the 10th. Here's Ashton in the roll-off shot. Oh my. After getting 3 in a row on that lane, a 4-9 pokes up out of nowhere. And again, 9 pins to win for the second time in 5 minutes.
Oh my Gatorade.
You want your Gatorade.
Great match, both of you guys. Well, you don't get a second chance against the likes of Ashton very often, and he has that opportunity right here. Strike he wins, 9 he wins, 8 we do it again, 7 or less, Ashton gets another bit of a miracle to join the JBT Champs Club. There he is! My goodness. Wow. Ashton did everything he could. But that 4-9 was ugly. Another one of those high hits that looked like it could have been good. Instead, it was a 4-9. How do you 4-9? That didn't look like one. Yeah. Almost too good, one of those things. Great finish and 2 brand new JBT champions. Great stuff from the historic MIlwaukie Bowl. Thanks so much to Dave and the whole crew for having us here. We'll do it all over again across just down the street at Kellogg tomorrow. Good stuff.